Pop Squad versus Pedo Poachers. So last night, Alex goes on live and he puts up, the title Pop Squad versus Pedo Poachers. And I'm just not there thinking, what the hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing? Here's the thing. Pop Squad doesn't give a damn about pedo poachers like that. They really don't. He really doesn't. Or, his organization doesn't. So this whole me versus you thing, it's like, nah, bro, you just fighting with yourself. And I don't get this shit. So he starts off, trying to go at Pop Squad. He does that for a while. He gets bored. So he decides to go at Justin Payne for a little bit. Guess that didn't last. So now he's going back to Pop Squad. And I'm just sitting there thinking, bro, like, dude, why don't you just focus on yourself? I feel like I'm just repeating myself because I'm pretty sure I've said this in the last couple of videos. Hell, I've even actually said this to him multiple times. Here's the thing, no matter what group you go after, if it's anxiety wars or whatever, OPP, they're still going to be better than you. But let's just because of the way you act, but let's just go with Pop Squad for a minute. I caught like a brief amount of his live stream. I didn't want to sit there and kind of like listen to too much because I felt like I was just going to start to get annoyed. He said something along the lines of, well, even though he doesn't like me, he still got to sit there and give me props for what I'm doing, like. And I'm like, here's the thing, no one is questioning, no one is arguing that you're not going out. Why the fuck? No one is questioning whether you're doing good or not. Okay? I know that. A lot of people know that. It's not the what. It's the how you're going about it. This whole... And granted, he has been doing it lately. At least on some of his stuff. And then some of them he actually has. Which I'm going to get to a point in one of his videos that he did. But it's not so much as in like... we don't think you're a good person. We know you're a good person. The fact that you go out there and you confront the worst of the fucking worst and how dangerous it is to do it, I know you're a good person. I don't question that. What I question is the way you go about doing it, because I feel like for your videos, it's mostly just, it's entertainment first and trying to do some good second. So in the last video, I think, that he did, it was him, and I guess he invited some black guy there. And first he starts with the whole little, fried chicken jokes and shit or whatever. After, I think he said some sort of homophobic shit or something. But somewhere in the video, he comes out of his mouth, and he's like, something along the lines of Negroes. And I'm like, bro, okay. So, like, when he said that shit, I had to rewind it because I was like, I know this motherfucker did not just... Okay. Here's the thing. If you're listening, or if your followers are listening and they can sit there and relay a message to you, I'm going to tell you this straight the fuck up. I don't care how many black friends you have, I don't care if you're the minority of the group that you're in. I don't give a shit. Okay? It is not okay. It's not okay to say the word nigger. But it's not okay to actually say the word Negro either. Period. Point fucking blank. It is not okay to say that shit. And the fact that your jackass friend didn't fucking call you out on it says a lot about his character. Truly does. I know if I'm hanging out with anyone that's not fucking Spanish, And even sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, I get kind of annoyed even when Spanish people say that shit to some extent. But there's no rhyme or reason why you should ever even say the word Negro. Okay? Stop giving this fucking excuse of, oh, well, I work for this group or whatever. Or I know this many people. Like, I don't give a shit. Okay? No one fucking cares. I mean, except for, your fucking followers and, because let's be honest, most of them are fucking in high school and has a high school mentality, so I'll just let that speak for itself. But for the rest of the world, for the more mature people, it's not okay. Just point fucking blank, it's not okay. I don't want to hear the word Negro in your fucking videos ever again. I just feel like, I don't know, maybe, I feel like there was a certain line that you just crossed and it was just like, alright, bro. Now you don't went too fucking far. I mean, you've been going far a lot. And, I'm pretty sure if somebody from the LGBT community or whatever fucking probably want to come at your head for the shit that you were saying about them. But, as a black man, nah, bro, that shit ain't cool. And if your fucking friend isn't checking you, then there is clearly something wrong with his integrity. And I am more than fucking happy to sit there and call that shit out. Yeah, he has this whole so-called beef with fucking Pop Squad. And it's just this one-sided bullshit. Don't get me wrong, Pop Squad has called him out a couple of times. But they're not really snitch they're trying to go at pedo. They're not trying to go at them. They're not trying to go at him. They don't really care that much. The only reason I can see that he would probably go at him is because here's the thing: when you're going out there and you're doing that type of work, being a pedophile hunter or whatever, when you start fucking up and you start acting a certain way, it reflects on it reflects on all of them. It reflects on a lot of different of those groups. And you can sit there and say, yeah, it's isolated or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But outside of the people that actually watch this stuff, that know the good groups from the bad, most of them are just going to be like, oh, it's another one of those pedophile groups. You know how they always acting up and causing a scene and, yelling and fighting and stuff like that. It's like, don't ruin it for everyone else. If you want to sit there and act like a jackass or whatever, that's fine. But just know that you're not the only person that you're going to be affecting with your actions and your attitude and the way you go about it. Now, I've seen some, to be fair, I've seen some videos where he doesn't go hard like that. Some of the Sting House videos, he doesn't go that hard. But, and granted, I don't know if this is for like views or whatever, or just something. But when he starts acting like a jackass and he starts doing these fucking cornball jokes, it's just like, one, it's just really annoying to sit there and try to watch the rest of the video. Because sometimes I could be sitting there watching it and enjoying it. And then like a good 5-6 minutes later, he'll come out and say something stupid and it's just like, oh, fuck. It's just like, damn, bro. I was really enjoying the video up until that point, and you fucking ruined it. Thank you very much for that. I don't know. I doubt the kid is ever going to change. I do. I really don't. I don't think the kid's ever going to change. And I'm not going at him. I'm not trying to bash him like he's a bad person, because he's not a bad person at all. But I'm not going to sit there and hold my tongue when I feel like he does something that steps outside of the fucking line. And granted, he stepped outside the line a couple of times, but like, with the whole Negro shit thing, it was just like, alright, bro, now that's some shit that I don't fucking tolerate at all. There's certain lines, and he fucking practically jumped over the fucking line at that point. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what this kid is gonna do. I mean, I wish him well. I really do. I do want the guy to be safe when he's going out there because these dudes are fucking crazy. They are. And when you back somebody into a corner and you feel like they have nothing left to lose, that's when shit goes down. And, God forbid something like that, something happens to him because he's actually going out there and doing the right thing, I mean, obviously I'll feel bad for him, But, yeah, I mean, if you're watching this, just be careful as far as going out there catching these fucking dudes because the darkness in fucking people's hearts sometimes is just overwhelming. And besides that, I don't know. I mean, like I said, I'm not gonna sit there and just repeat myself with the whole, Negro thing or whatever. And I know he'll probably sit there and be like, oh, I have no idea what he's talking about. Like, no, just go back and watch the fucking video. You know goddamn well what I'm talking about. You crossed the fucking line, and it's not some shit that personally I appreciate. And the fact that, again, that your fucking black friend didn't say anything to you about it, it speaks for his fucking character. And just know that no matter how many, no matter if you're a minority in the group, if you have 20, 70 fucking black friends, no one gives a shit. Okay? Because right is right and wrong is wrong. And there's certain shit that shouldn't fucking come out your mouth. Ever. So, yeah.